All right, 8 things the FIRE movement provides. Okay, so it's Finance Nation. Here's April 30th. And so I wrote down some things, of course, and just gonna share it on with you. The first thing on my list, relief of how things will be paid for. So if you're eight things of pursuing the FIRE movement, one of the things is relief of how things will be paid for. So you go, okay, let me turn this around because I keep looking that way. There we go. Okay, so 8 things of how things will be paid for. And maybe I'm upside down. Am I upside down? Let's turn it back. Okay, yay! Okay, so 8 things how that will be paid for. um, there is relief of how things will be paid for. So if you're pursuing this, you're going through your day, you're saving up, you're investing, and then you have more money. So if something comes up, or even if it's just like strawberries are on sale, do you need strawberries? Were you going to get strawberries anyway? Can you freeze them or something like that? So stuff like that. Number 2 and number 4 tying together, so I'm gonna skip 3 and say that. So number 2 is pursuing a goal with a clear mind. As you begin to do this, you begin to make plans, you begin to pursue this goal, and you have the clear endpoint. And it could be number 4 was something to look forward to in your life as you're going through. You're pursuing this goal, looking forward to the next step, and whether it's debt payoff or adding to your emergency fund or investing or looking to buy a house, whatever it is. I'm paying down your house. I'm buying an investment property, And so number 3, obtaining a purpose and life of a higher meaning. Yeah, so you obtain a purpose in life of a higher meaning. So it could be, you're like, well, I'm going to pursue God's interest in God. And you're like, well, once I reach this financial independence, and you're like, well, what's going to keep me from doing that now? Maybe you can do some of it now, but you'll have more time, and you begin to discover, because you'll start asking yourself these questions about what else you can do with your life. Maybe it's not God. Maybe that's not something you want to do. But it could be some other charity work. And so that's something that you could pursue for American Red Cross or wherever. All right, so number 5, I already said number 4 when I mentioned number 2. Number 5, relief from other situations that just might not be, relief from what other situations are, that your situation might not be like their situation is in retirement when they're still working still, so you still see them at that age. Whatever, some of them, they say it's because they want to work and they just want something to do. And people who do work longer do tend to work longer. There are studies that show that. So, it could be something. It could also be a choice what to do for work. Like, do you really want to work at a company, or do you want to set your own hours? And so it could be relief from that situation, as maybe it's, stuff, does happen. Quicksands happen, accidents happen. That could be a financial disaster on you. But still, aside from that, it could be something that could help you de-stress about that. And number 6, ability to obtain choice through freedom of opportunity. So this ties in with number 7 as well, and I'll get to that. And so number 7 is always having a spending intentionality, no splurging necessarily, or planning a splurge trips. So with number 6, ability to obtain choice through freedom of opportunity, that could be with a job, being able to, they say it's FU money. Everyone's FU money is different. It could be 15,000, 100,000, 50,000, 300,000, depending on what you're making, to just say the idea is FU to the job, and have it like an emergency fund or whatever, and go off and do your own thing because you now have that cushion. And it could be buying stuff as well. Like, I don't want to say that, this is not FU money, obviously, but this is the ability to obtain choice through freedom of opportunity. It could be buying a course. It could be, and then how much that course is. How much is your freedom fund, your FU money fund? Is it $100,000? Is the course $1,000? If you have only $10,000, or is it $100? And then do you find value in that $100 course? So, and then like I said, number 7 was you can have splurging sprees, but you can also plan your splurging sprees, because that's the thing when they say these FIRE movements is that you are deciding to maintain that lifestyle for the rest of your life if you're living like a miser, is how they worded it. But you can plan actual splurges throughout the year or something, as well, and do that. And then number 8, the 8th thing I came up with was, this list is not exhaustive, by the way, the choice and satisfaction that you chose to pursue financial independence. And my handwriting is atrocious, y'all. This is an animated film. I'm just gonna leave this whole thing. The choice and satisfaction that you chose to pursue financial independence, and along the way, possibly trading at whatever I wrote. I can't even read it. Oh, the journey along the way. Possibly tracking your journey along the way. I should have thought about it, because I do track my financial statements. I've been tracking them since about 2017, where, I just keep a financial statement of my bank accounts, my investment accounts, my life insurance that have cash value. I know that's really controversial. I've heard all of the arguments, and ever since I was 20-something years old, without anybody saying anything to me, nobody said, oh, this one's better or that one's better. I saw both, and I had the choice to choose both. They were like, this one does this one does this. And just the paperwork said that. And nothing was selling it to me. And, I saw what amount was higher. Of course, the term was higher, but it goes up. And the other cash value, to me, it didn't go down it didn't go up in the policy premium. So, of course, if there's quicksand, if there's a health scare or any of that, and you cannot self-insure because you're spending all of your money and then your term lapses, and then you don't have life insurance, well, at least I would have that same premium for cash value. I didn't get it when I was 20. I got, at 35, I did have the choice at, 35, with New York Life Premium. I should have got it for like $28 to get it like a $50,000 policy for $28 a month for the rest of my life. It was cash value, whole life insurance, and then the term was $100,000 or $500,000 for $21. It was $500,000 for $21. It's New York Life. I was like, looking back, I probably should have done at least one or the other one, but should have, could have, would have. I had other plans for my money. I was not tracking my expenses, and had I been tracking my expenses, I might have been like, what, this is really good. There was also inflation at different levels then, so that could be something else to do. But I did have a different expense at that point. But anyway, 8 things FIRE movement provides. Pursuing the FIRE movement provides. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll check you out. All right.